With the recent Academy Awards and the new start to our series, we've decided to take a look into the top 10 films of last year. Number 10, The Big Short.
His name's Yang. He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English.
Starting off our list is Adam McKay's biographical comedy drama that follows 3 separate stories of the US mortgage housing crisis in 2005.
Actually, my name's Jiang, and I do speak English. Jared likes to say I don't because he thinks it makes me seem more authentic.
Nominated for 5 Oscars, taking 1 for Best Writing, and starring an ensemble cast including Christian Bale, Steve Carell, Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt, The Big Short is an immensely entertaining document of America's modern horror story.
Ben, why do you do that, man? I mean, you're a retired trader, okay? No one is listening to your calls.
The NSA has $52 billion budget and the ability to monitor
tens of million calls a second. You think they're not using it?
I promise I will refrain from saying Ben Rickert and Dirty Bomb in the same sentence.
Number 9, Ex Machina.
Are you building an AI?
I've already built one. And over the next few days, you're going to be the human component in the Turing test.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's right, Caleb. You got it.
At number 9 we have Alex Garland's directing debut, the science fiction thriller Ex Machina, starring Donald Gleason as a computer programmer who is selected to administer the Turing test to an android with artificial intelligence. Ex Machina became one of this year's biggest Oscar surprises as a small British indie film that beat out big budget giants such as Star Wars and Mad Max for best visual effects. Ex Machina is a simple yet disturbing tale that confounds and fascinates. Number 8, Sicario. Arguably overlooked at this year's awards ceremonies, Sicario is a deft combination of thrills, style and tension in the style of Homeland and Zero Dark 30. A taut thriller led perfectly by Emily Blunt and Benicio del Toro, supported by stunning cinematography and flawless direction. A highly acclaimed thriller about a government task force attempting to take down a Mexican drug cartel.
Don't move! Cúbrete! No, 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 no! Compas, compas. Suelte la pistola. Tírela. Pregunta, paisanos. Quieren morir.
Number 7, Room.
Ma, will he find us?
No. He will never find us.
Irish filmmaker Lenny Abrahamson's independent drama tells the tale of a kidnapped mother and son who make a daring escape. With a fantastic Oscar-winning performance from Brie Larson, Room is an unforgettably harrowing movie about the complex and loving relationship between a mother and her son in dangerous straits. A truly intriguing and powerful character piece.
He was trying to trick me, okay? There wasn't a dog. Old Nick stole me.
I want a different story!
No, this is the story that you get.
Number 6, Spotlight.
Mike. What? Why are we hesitating? Barron told us to get law. This is law.
Barron told us to get the system. We need the full scope. That's the only thing that will put an end to this.
One of this year's biggest Oscar surprises, Spotlight, which tells the tale of how a Boston newspaper uncovered a massive scandal regarding child molestation, took home the Oscar for Best Motion Picture.
I think that's the bigger story.
Did it deserve the Oscar? That's something entirely down to the viewer's perception. However, it was nonetheless a gripping story with strong performances, fluid dialogue and crisp direction.
We'll take it to Ben when I say it's time.
It's time, Robbie! It's time! They knew, and they let it happen! 2 kids!
Number 5, The Martian.
Visibility is almost 0. Anyone gets lost, hone into my suit's telemetry. You ready?
Ready!
The science fiction survival genre has become a hit recently with 2014's Interstellar and Gravity the year before, and now the Mars-set tale The Martian takes on the genre. From the hands of sci-fi connoisseur Ridley Scott comes the thrilling screen adaptation of Andy Weir's novel. Playing an astronaut abandoned on the desolate surface of Mars after being presumed dead, Damon must do all he can to endure the Martian environment, supported by some stunning cinematography and fantastic visual effects.
And what does that do to a man psychologically?
the hell is he thinking right now?
I'm definitely gonna die up here if I have to listen to any more god-awful disco music.
Number 4, Inside Out.
I don't want to get too technical, but these are called core memories. Each one came from a super important time in Riley's life, like when she first scored a goal. That was so amazing.
Pete Docter, known for Monsters, Inc. and Up, returns to Pixar to make what is arguably one of the greatest animated films of the 21st century. With flawless animation, emotional dialogue and inventive comedy, Inside Out effectively gives emotions feelings in this brilliant animated tale that is both engrossing and relevant.
Did you guys pick up on that?
Sure did. Something's wrong.
Should we ask her? Let's probe, but keep it subtle so she doesn't notice.
Number 3, Mad Max Fury Road. Whilst a very tough choice between second and third place, Mad Max unfortunately just skipped shy of leading. After creating the epic scale of an action film in the form of a Road Warrior, it was going to be hard for George Miller to live up to the previous films in the franchise, but Miller didn't just do that, he excelled at it, and instead created what is arguably one of the most essential action films of recent years. With 90% of the effects created practically, with extravagant and complex sequences of fiery glory, Fury Road reignites Australia's greatest film franchise and creates the epitome of the action genre. Number 2, Star Wars The Force Awakens.
I was raised to do one thing, but I've got nothing to fight for.
A film that fans had been longing for, J.J. Abrams did to Star Wars what he did to Trek. He reignited the franchise with a fantastic return. Whilst the prequel trilogy shunted the franchise on a somewhat downward spiral, Abrams, the finest choice of a director to bring it back, did nothing more than show pure love for the films and created a sequel that exceeded many expectations. A space opera that features endless nostalgia and acts as nothing more than a sheer piece of movie magic.
I will finish what you started.
As we did with our last series, before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are some honourable mentions that just missed the list. Beast of No Nation.
It has awakened the giant. It has put the weapons of this war back in the hands of you, the young.
Bridge of Spies.
And according to your boss, you're not a Soviet citizen either.
Well, the boss isn't always right.
Carol. Creed.
Everything I got is moved on, and I'm here. But you know what? It's okay.
The Hateful Eight.
Got room for one more?
Who the hell are you?
Jurassic World.
Delta, I see you. Back up. Okay.
Spectre.
So, James, why did you come?
I came here to kill you.
And I thought you came here to die.
Straight Outta Compton.
Police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it.
Number 1, The Revenant. Fresh off of Birdman, Iñárritu moves straight on to The Revenant, a western epic inspired by the true-life experiences of frontiersman Hugh Glass in the winter-struck landscape of 1820s America. A film that heavily evokes reactions from the audience, whether from staring at the screen in awe or gasping at the visceral violence. The Revenant is a visual treat for those who appreciate cinema and wish to get absorbed by the immense landscapes and poetic justice Iñárritu has given. And of course, it finally earned Leo his much-deserved Oscar.
Let us not take this planet for granted. I do not take tonight for granted. Thank you so very much.
Thank you for watching. Are there any films that we missed? Leave your opinions in the comments below and subscribe for new videos every week.